Man, there's something about finding those under the radar gems of movies. Movies that just went by a lot of people, but that you might want to check out. I saw one of those this weekend called Attack the Block. And I'd heard some good things about it from others who had seen it, so I checked it out. And I think it is a movie that probably succeeds a lot based on the fact that it's underrated. In other words, you're not expecting a lot from it necessarily, but it delivers on a lot of levels. Just to kind of set the stage, it is an alien invasion type movie, but in a way that you've probably never seen before, in a kind of hoodlum gang versus the aliens type way, which sounds very much like a B movie, right? It sounds like a schlocky horror type movie where, it's just about fighting the aliens. But what you get instead of that is a really heartfelt and well thought out movie about kids from the inner city and how they would deal with this kind of trial and trouble. You also get a great growth process from these characters as they go through kind of this change in understanding their humanity and what makes them who they are. So there's some real growth and a good message about consequences to actions. I thought, a very real, even though it was kind of understated message about how every action has a consequence. I really appreciated that. And the acting that these kids do is really, really good, I thought. And the adults, I should say, as well. The only person you might know in this movie is Nick Frost, who has a smaller role in this film. You may know Nick from his work with Simon Pegg in movies like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz, some of those movies. Most recently, Paul, I think they did together. But he's a smaller role. Most of this goes to actors that you've never heard of or seen before, and they do such great work with this material. I really, really enjoyed it. And here's the other thing. This feels like a very legitimate world. Like the way the aliens invaded, I don't want to give too much away, and the kind of explanation of why things happen the way they happen in the movie feels very legit. Like it feels like it could really happen. So as far out as this premise is, you actually come away from the movie going, yeah, I can see that happening. I can see why it happened that way. The story very much has a real structure and purpose to it that you might not expect from a movie like this either. What it all adds up to is a very surprising, pleasant movie. Sure, there is the humans versus aliens stuff that's going to be in a movie like this, but underneath that is a real beautiful layer of humanity and drama and performances and a lot of great things that you might want to check out. It's called Attack the Block. I know you can get it on Netflix, and actually I think Redbox has them at the boxes too, and it's something worth checking out, I think.